All right, this is topic 5.5, and we're going to be using some more skills that we have learned earlier, and this is dealing with rounding to estimate. Now, this is going to be much like we learned in the last topic 5.4, but we're not going to do the compensation portion of it. So what we're going to be doing is rounding our numbers and then multiplying them using the number that we rounded to. All right, so we are adding a standard, and that is use place value understanding to round multi-digit whole numbers. And then we're also continuing on with our other standard, which is multiply a whole number of up to 4 digits by a 1-digit whole number, and multiply two 2-digit numbers using strategies based on place value and the properties of operations. And we're going to be able to illustrate and explain the calculation by using equations, rectangular arrays, and/or area models. All right, so in our example here, this is a great example, and it's a great way to illustrate what we're going to be doing here. We're at Hoover High School, and Hoover School is holding a walkathon. Any class that raises more than $500 earns a prize. Mr. Hector and Mr. Allen both want to know if their class will win a prize. All right, so Mr. Hector's class has walked 193 blocks, and each block they get $4. Mr. Allen's class has walked 115 blocks, and for each block they get $3. So, and we remember our target is 500. Now, we just want to estimate to find out whether they qualify for the prize or not. So Mr. Hector has walked 193 blocks. 193 is awfully close to 200. So why don't we just go ahead and round that to 200. So then 200, and then for each block they got $4. So we're going to multiply that by 4. And then that equals 800. 4 times 2 is 8. Then add the 2 zeros, and we have 800. So yeah, it looks like Mr. Hector's class did in fact qualify for the $500 prize, or for the prize for earning $500. Now let's take a look at Mr. Allen's class. Mr. Allen's class only walked 115 blocks. Now 115 is pretty close to 100. So we're going to multiply 100 by 3, and of course we go 3 times 1, that equals 3, and then we're going to add the 2 zeros, and we have 300. Now that's quite a bit away from 500, so it doesn't look like Mr. Allen's class has qualified for the prize. All right, so let's take a look at one more example, and hopefully this will make things very clear for you. All right, so now we have the number 7, the number sentence, 7 times 314. All right, so we're looking at 314, and 314 is very close to 300, correct? So we're going to say 7 times 300, and we're going to multiply that out to estimate. Of course, 7 times 3 is 21, and then add the 2 zeros, and of course we put our comma in here right there, and although it's not the neatest writing, our estimation for 7 times 314 is 2,100. All right, I hope this helps.